When Nintendo announced the Wii, I remember staring at the screen with a mix of confusion and curiosity, thinking, what the heck is this thing? How are you even supposed to play games on it? It didn't look like anything I'd seen before. Gone was the familiar controller with buttons and joysticks. It was replaced by a slim, remote-shaped device that seemed more at home in a living room than a gaming setup. The commercials didn't clear up my confusion at first. They featured two Japanese businessmen, polished and proper, going door to door like charming salesmen. They bowed politely, then revealed the odd little device they carried.
We would like to play.
With simple, deliberate motions, they swung it through the air like a tennis racket, pointed it like a bow, or gestured with it as if playing drums. It looked absurd. It looked fun. And then it clicked. I could see myself standing in front of my TV, flaying a tennis racket, or jumping into the colorful worlds of Super Mario Galaxy. It wasn't about how powerful the console was or whether it had the most realistic graphics. It was about how it made you feel. Suddenly, the possibilities seemed endless. I was hooked.
You betcha!
At the time, the Wii was supposed to be Nintendo's answer to the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Fans like me were expecting something that would go toe-to-toe with Sony and Microsoft. Something with the same cutting-edge technical horsepower, if not more. But Nintendo, in their characteristic style, veered left when everyone else went right. They weren't chasing specs or bragging rights. They were chasing something far more elusive. Fun!
So happy.
They weren't just selling a console, they were selling a new way to play. It was a bold gamble. But when the Wii launched, the numbers didn't just validate the risk. They cemented once again Nintendo's place as one of the most innovative forces in gaming. That's what I've always admired about Nintendo. They march to the beat of their own drum. While other companies chase trends and fight for dominance in graphics and processing power, Nintendo focuses on creating experiences. Their hardware, their software, their very philosophy, it's all built on the foundation of innovation. And it's worked for them. By refusing to play by the rules, they've built a loyal community of fans who trust them to deliver magic time and time again.
Very nice.
The Switch is yet another example of that magic. After the lukewarm reception of the Wii U, Nintendo asked a simple but game-changing question. What if a gaming console could also be portable? And just like that, the Nintendo Switch was born. A hybrid console that blurred the lines between handheld and traditional gaming. It offered players a kind of freedom we didn't know we wanted. It was a resounding success. Whether you were gaming on the go or sharing Mario Kart with friends in your living room, the Switch delivered an experience that felt fresh and exciting. Its popularity skyrocketed, and it quickly became one of the best-selling consoles of all time. But now, I find myself in a crossroads. The Switch is nearly 8 years old, and while it's still a brilliant piece of hardware, I can't help but wonder, what's next? Nintendo has always been a company that pushes boundaries. They're the same company that made motion controls mainstream, brought glasses-free 3D to handheld gaming, and turned cardboard into interactive gaming accessories with Nintendo Labo. So, where's that next leap forward? Are we on the cusp of truly immersive virtual reality? Is there a way to harness augmented reality in a way that feels intuitive and fun? Could Nintendo finally crack the code for seamless mainstream cloud gaming? These are the kinds of questions I find myself asking as I look to the future of gaming. And yet, instead of diving into the unknown, Nintendo seems to be doubling down on the Switch. The Switch 2, an upgraded model with a larger screen and beefier specs. And while an improved version of the Switch would undoubtedly sell, part of me feels a pang of disappointment. Nintendo has always been the company that surprises us, that takes risks where others play it safe. Don't get me wrong, the Switch is a masterpiece. It's a console that defined a generation, a testament to Nintendo's ability to innovate and inspire. But it can't shake the feeling that they're capable of so much more. After all, this is the company that gave us The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a game that redefined open-world gameplay. If anyone can show us what the next big leap in gaming looks like, it's Nintendo. So here I sit, torn between my admiration for their legacy and impatient for what's next. Maybe it's unfair to expect every console to reinvent the wheel. Maybe the Switch's enduring success is proof that sometimes evolution trumps revolution. But still, I can't help but hope that somewhere in the quiet room in Kyoto, a team of Nintendo designers is working on the next big idea. The kind of idea that makes us stare at the screen and think, what the heck is this thing? But if there's one thing I've learned as a Nintendo fan, it's this. The magic is always worth the wait.